Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am a Star Creator, Starco Gaming, and we are back with another Marvel Fusion Fight video. Guys, today we're going to talk about all the characters that are available for Tier 3 advancement as a combat class. We're going to rank them up from the best one to the worst one, and you might get surprised in position I get some of those characters, because I try to analyze the characters as much as possible, but it always comes to personal preference in the way we play the game. So my list might actually be different than your list, obviously, guys. But before we get into that, guys, let's take a quick look at the sponsor of this video.
Check the link in the description and find your favorite hoodies and tees now.
Okay, so guys, here, well, I moved my webcam on the other side because you guys kind of need to see the graphics on the left here, but this time, so there's 7 potential tier 3 combat character in the game. You can see I'm not a big lover of the combat tier 3, to be honest, since Namor and Crescent pretty much do it all for me as an Alliance Battle Extreme character player. I don't need that many combat characters, but I can definitely judge them. I experienced them all. I have a review for all of them on my channel, as you can see. If you dig through my channel, I did test them out, so I do know what they can actually do in the game, in case you're wondering. So the 7 characters that are available for tier 3 are Namor, Captain America, Crescent, Apocalypse, Mr. Fantastic, Wolverine, and Black Panther, and we're gonna rank them up, the best to the worst. So the best, obviously, everybody knows that it's Namor. Namor is literally the strongest combat character in the game. Just the way he owns PvE content, there is nobody else that can own PvE content like he does. So definitely this guy deserves the #1 spot. He's meta for Alliance Battle Extreme, combat hero, combat villain. He is one of the fastest clearer for Galactus, Giant, and Master Mode. He is the 2nd best scorer in Vibranium League for no restriction squad battle. Wall Boss Ultimate can do stage between 80 and 90, maybe even plus if you actually do a perfect run. Like, there's nothing this guy cannot do in PvE, so he is amazing. And in PvP, there's actually people who show content on him in PvP being able to kill own timeline battle with the PvP build. On manual play, obviously, on autoplay is trash. So AC and Alliance Tournament, you forget that, but you can actually make him usable in timeline battle, so it's actually not that bad. But definitely I will not put him in the PvP category. really not. But he still has the capacity to do some decent work in PvP, so definitely this guy, I think everybody's gonna agree with me, is the #1 combat characters that have a tier 3 advancement. Now if we move to the next one, the next one is pretty simple. It's going to be Apocalypse. Apocalypse, we cannot say that he's not a top 2 combat character here. He is just too strong. He is a semi-meta in PvP. I say semi-meta because you know, he's not top 3 or top 5 maybe in PvP, so he's not the full meta yet, but he is a semi-meta for PvP without a single doubt. Alliance Tournament, Alliance Conquest, Timeline Battle, you're gonna find a spot to use him in all those games. Auto Alliance Tournament is starting to drop a little bit because of those new characters that's been released for that, like Gladiator, Silver Surfer upgrade. So this guy kind of, you know, go down a little bit, but overall he's still an amazing PvP character. And in PvE, well, he can do very well in Alliance Battle Extreme Combat Super Villain. By very well, I mean 5 million plus. In the Wall Boss Ultimate, he can clear 90 plus in the Wall Boss Ultimate, at least on the Banima. Giant Boss Raid, he can solo both Galactus and Master Mode. The only place that actually does not shine that much is actually in Squad Battle, as there are so many better options than him. But if you bring him in Shadowland, he's going to be able to do a stage 120 plus without too much problem. So overall, this character is a massive tier 3 character, and definitely I will consider him second position. The only reason he's not making him the first position is because he's not mid on Lance Ball Extreme pretty much, because that is the only place, well, that in squad battle that Namer actually have an edge on him. Now, with that said, in the third position, we're going to go, this one is actually difficult because the next three characters we're going to name could all be in third position. So this is very difficult. Takes the next three characters with a grain of salt, but I'm going to put Captain America. Why Captain America? For the simple fact that he's also going to be usable in the Blast uniform. That's literally why he's stronger than the next two we're going to talk about. Captain America, decent characters for Alliance Battle Extreme, you know, combat heroes. Not going to be the best score, but it's going to be very, very close to Namer. If you switch his uniform to Blast, you can do Blast Supervillain, which is awesome. In Giant Boss Raid, he can solo with both the endgame uniform or the Captain Hydra uniform, can solo both Galactus and Master Mold. I did not find him impressive in Squad Battle though, and in the other game, Shaolin is not that good, but Wall Boss Ultimate will be able to get you a stage 80 plus. I think people are still doing 90 plus with him. Personally, I don't really play him in anymore because I kind of strip him off of everything that was good on him. So I don't really play him much anymore, but yes, he can definitely do wall bustles with, let's say, 80 plus without too much problems. So still a very, very solid character. Has some usability in PvP, allowing conquest, and well, that's pretty much it. Timeline battle if you play him manually, but it's mostly Alliance Conquest where you're gonna see him using PvP. He is a good all-around character, definitely, and definitely deserve his position, his rank number 3 in that list. Rank number 4, I am going to go with Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is an amazing an amazing Wall Boss Ultimate Shaolin character. That is pretty much where he's going to be center. Honestly, I kind of feel I should be putting in 5th position and put the guy that's 5th position in 4th position. You're going to see in a minute who it is, but I think people will be more happy if I actually put this guy in the 4th position instead. So that's kind of why I'm putting there. But yes, he's probably the strongest of those tier 3 we name in combat class so far that can actually perform with the CTPF energy, because that's a big thing with Mr. Fantastic. He's a little bit like Sharon Rogers. You don't need a rage on him. You can just drop a CTPF energy, get Wall Boss Ultimate 80 plus done, still get a decent score in Alliance Battle Extreme, 3 million plus on Combat Hero, destroy Shaolin with him too, destroy Galactus, Master Mold with CTPF energy. That's kind of why he gets, maybe you could get that edge to be in position number 4 for position number 5 in my opinion, but he is a pretty solid tier 3 character. So the 1200 CCF tag on him, doesn't make me want to get him to tier 3, to be honest, which is kind of why he's not tier 3 in my roster. So that was position number 4. Position number 5, we have Wolverine. Again, Wolverine, I do believe he should be in position number 4, but there's not many PvP lover out there that watch my channel, so I'm guessing I'm going to put it in position number 5. And the fact that you cannot perform with the CTPF energy, which was the big strength of Mr. Fantastic, to be honest. But Wolverine, with his latest uniform, which I do not own because I don't care about Wolverine in this game, because they don't know how to do Wolverine. That's kind of the reason, like they don't know how to do Hulk, for example. I don't really play him, I don't build him, but he is a PvP meta. Let's not hide behind that. He is a top-notch PvP meta, a top 5 PvP character. Play manually, play on autoplay. Timeline battle, it might not be that strong, but in game modes where you have a lot more HP, like Alliance Conquest and Alliance Tournament, he really, really shines. Like when Jean Grey is banned in Alliance Tournament, he is a very, very good target character to actually have in your roster for that Alliance Tournament. So definitely a very, very strong PvP character. PvE wise, he can do Wall Boss Ultimate 80 plus, so it's actually not that bad. Not usable in Alliance Battle Extreme, not usable in Squad Battle, but will be able to solo Galactus Master Mode, and it's going to be able to do very, very, very high stage in Shadowlands. So definitely he's not a bad PvE character. It's just that people wish he was a little bit stronger, was a bit more usable in Alliance Battle Extreme, I guess. But overall, he is a very, very solid tier 3, guys. If you love these characters and you want to play him at tier 3, he's definitely somebody that you could actually play. Next, guys, we have position number 6, Crescent. Crescent, although she is not a bad character, she can still do Wall Boss Ultimate, probably a 90 plus, at least 80 plus. She is meta in Alliance Battle Extreme Combat female. She can solo Galactus, she can solo Master Mode, not usable in what's the game mode, Squad Battle though. And in Shadowland, you cannot do that high with her. I think she's gonna top around stage between 90 and 100, so you can do that high, but she is definitely not a bad character. I do have a lot of fun playing her. I think she is a lot of fun. She's annoying to get a proc off on the CTP of Rage though, because the bear is the guy that does most of the damage and that does most of the critical rate, and since the bear critical rate does not trigger your CTP of Rage, it can actually be quite painful. But she is not a bad tier 3 character, a lot of fun to play, but in PvP she is worthless. Let's just say it like that. She is worthless in PvP, guys. Don't play her for PvP. If you're gonna get her, pretty much that's only because you're looking for Alliance Battle Extreme meta for combat female. That is the only reason to get her, which is why she is just above Black Panther. And Black Panther is the last one, obviously. And Black Panther, everybody knows Black Panther is a joke in Marvel Future Fight as tier 3. He's been a tier 3 joke since his tier 3 got released, and that did not change. It just got weaker over time as the new tier 3 are getting so much stronger than the whole one. So yeah, Black Panther is trash. Black Panther can do a little bit of Shadowlands. Black Panther can solo Galactus and Master Mode with the Rage, but that is pretty much all you're gonna get from him. You're not gonna get Alliance Battle, you're not gonna get Wall Boss Ultimate, because, well, unless you want to do Wall Boss Ultimate under stage 70, that's pretty much all you can actually do. So yeah, the Black Panther is a huge disappointment. Hopefully when we get Black Panther 2 movie or a comic update, we could actually get a very awesome uniform that will make him a lot stronger. That will be nice, but until then, don't tier 3 Black Panther, guys, unless you're a big fan and you don't care about having characters that are not performing in the game. And that is pretty much it. So guys, that is the list we had. So if we do a recap, in position number 1 we have Namor, position number 2 we have Apocalypse, position number 3 we have Captain America, position number 4 and 5 you could alternate Mr. Fantastic and Wolverine depending on the content you want to play. Personally I put Mr. Fantastic number 4 because he is usable, he is performing with CTP of energy, don't need a rage on him. And then we put Wolverine at the position number 5. Then position number 6 we had Crescent because she Alliance Battle Extreme meta. And then position number 7, the last position, we have the garbage Mr. Black Panther. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you disagree, agree, or anything to say about my ranking here, make sure to drop a comment in the comment section, guys, down below. As always, don't forget we stream Tuesday, Friday, Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch. A link in the description down below. Hopefully you guys enjoy this content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and guys, well, happy gaming.